Hello, Mrs Merrifield here. Thank you for taking the time to log on and have a look at some of the activities that the Dyslexia Centre staff have put together for you. Now the beauty of course of a video lesson is that you can stop it and rewind it and replay it as many times as you need to, which is really useful to check that you've understood something. Now bearing that in mind, I would like you to make sure that you have a piece of paper and a pen or a pencil. Don't worry, I'm not going to ask you to do lots and lots of writing. But you will need it just to write down some of your ideas or answers. So if you need to stop and pause the video right now to go and fetch that, then please do so. Okay, now before we begin, you will all have your Dyslexia Day Centre wallet that looks something like this. This is a green one, yours might be a different colour. Now within that wallet you will have your reading cards, which I do hope you're practising at least 2 or 3 times a week. If you've forgotten what that routine is, then Mrs Greening has put a really good video clip on this channel, so please make sure you have a look at that. It'll be a really useful reminder. Now as well as your reading cards, you might have an information pack, a little bit like this. These are just cards with lots of information about grammar and punctuation, the sorts of things that you'll be expected to use within your work at school. These cards might be in your reading pack, so there might be a separate little wallet or a little pack like this. Now, we're going to have a look at 3 of those cards which you might have in particular today, and they are the noun card, the verb card, hopefully you can see that, I think the light is shining on it a little bit, and the adjective card. Now, I'm hoping you're screaming at the screen as you sit there and watch to tell me what a noun is. Now, a noun is the name of a person, place or thing. And I've got some examples on the back: doctor, school and tractor. I always tell my children you can remember what a noun is because noun starts with the sound n, and the name starts with the sound n as well. So noun is a name of something. Okay, now verb. A verb is an action or doing word. For example, sit and think and jump. Those are all things that you can do. And lastly, we have adjective. And an adjective is a word that describes a noun. So for example, we might have the sad boy or the old clock. Okay, now I hope you've remembered those. If not, you can rewind and have another look. So a noun is the name of something, verb is a doing word, an action word, and an adjective describes a noun. Okay, so if you can take your piece of paper and then split it into 3 columns. It doesn't have to be done with a ruler, but 3 columns like this, and at the top of the first one I would like you to put an N, a V at the top of the second one and an A in the last column. Okay, now I'm going to show you some words, and there's a variety here of nouns and verbs and adjectives, and I'm going to show you one at a time, and I would like you to choose which column you think this word should go in. So if you think it's a noun, it's going to go in your first column. If you think it's a verb, in the middle column, and the last column if you think the word is an adjective. Okay, first word, strong. Next one, bread. Painting. Boat. Clever. Girl. Blowing. honest, crawling, chicken, oops, green, and touching. Okay, now if you need to stop and rewind and check those words and check that you have them in the right column, then you can do that right now. I might have gone a little bit quickly for some of you, so please do rewind it and have another look. When you're ready though, we'll have a look at the answers that you should have in each column. Okay, now they look like that. So in the noun column, we have the name of certain things or people. So we've got boat, girl, bread and chicken. And then in the verb column, you'll notice they're all ing words, are things you can do like blowing, crawling, painting, touching. And then the adjectives, these are words that describe nouns. So we have strong, honest, clever and green. Okay. So how did you get on? Did you have all of those words in the correct column? What I'd like you to do now is to perhaps go and try and find a paragraph either in your reading book or a favourite story, a comic, a newspaper, the back of the cereal packet, it really doesn't matter. Find a paragraph and see how many more nouns and verbs and adjectives you can add to your list. See if you can get 3 more, at least 3 more, in each one of those columns. And then if you want to, you can send me your answers. My email is Alison Merrifield. Let me show you. There it is. It's Alison Merrifield, ddc@gmail.com. And if you want to send me the list of nouns and verbs and adjectives that you have just found, I would really like to see them. Okay, until next time, take care. Bye.